Oh, what a beautiful day today. Don't know what you got till it's gone. What's up, YouTube? Ah, man. Beautiful Sunday, June 22nd, 2025 on a Sunday again. 96 degrees today. Very nice in the shade. Nice windy. Nice little wind. Yeah. So welcome to another skateboarding knowledge video. I don't know what number it is, 20? I think it's about 20, 21, something like that. Yeah, man. So today's about don't know what you got till it's gone, man. You know, I've always been a strong person, you know, and you know, from God's, you know, strength. God gave me strength to do that, but I would be riding my skateboard, riding my bike, and I would get tired, and then I would see somebody in a wheelchair, you know? You know what I mean? I need my glasses. And, can't see anyway. Either way, I can't see. And, I'd be like, man, what they wouldn't give, you know, to stand up, right? And walk or something, you know, or to jump or just anything. And I noticed that it happened to me now, you know, because of my heels. Both of my heels, they've been hurting for 2 or 3 years, but I never really thought about it, you know. I thought it would just go away, you know, if I rest a couple of days or a week, but so far I've been resting a lot. And it's probably got like 10% left, you know. So I would watch all these skateboard videos. So I'm very happy my appetite for skateboarding is back. And very happy. But now only problem is I can't go ride my skateboard. It's the problem. And I would watch, like, they just had an X game right now, and you know, watch them just dropping in the vert ramp, you know. I wouldn't give to just drop in a vert ramp or just cruising on the street, you know, just pushing like a full push, you know, without feeling the pain the next day. You know, where too I'm limping and stuff. But it's not long ago, but it feels like a long time since I have like just push, you know, like right here, right back here. I push on the bone right here. It hurts. Can't remember the last time just giving like a full like 2-3 push, you know, and just, you know, cruise down the street and have you know, I don't know, man, just like, I don't know, sometimes when you're in pain it feels like you're never gonna get that feeling again. I mean, it's not too late. It's not like I have AIDS or cancer or something like that, where, you know, I mean, that's, I mean, it's like a runaway train, you know, getting ready to hit a dead end anytime. I mean, it's not that bad, but sometimes, you know, God let us know that how good we have it, you know. Sometimes you forget, you know, take it for granted, just pushing and pushing Like instead of saying, man, just the feeling of pushing in my head is like, ah, man, that's kind of far. I don't know if I can ride that far, right? But when it comes down to it, it's like you get to ride that far, right? But it's good, you know. Wind's picking up. You know, it's humbling me to appreciate the basics, you know, things in life. You know, some people worry, well, a lot of people, they worry about money, wealth and all that, but without your health, it's nothing, you know. Like for me, it's like, man, I'm just waiting for the day to just be able to, you know, to just push, be able to push on my skateboard and not have to worry about being in pain the next day. So I guess that's how it is when people are living with pain, you know. I don't know. A lot of times it's discouraging, you know. But I know that day will come, you know. It's not my timing, but in God's timing. When He gives us that day, when that comes, it's gonna be more than tenfold. So, but then at the same time, it's like it's just disappointing. That's all, you know. Like I'm just watching, almost like a drug addict, you know, or nicotine addict. You know, it's like, oh, I can't wait to go outside and get me a cigarette, you know, smoke my cigarette or whatever. Same thing is like, I came out here yesterday and I tried to ride, but I mean, it doesn't hurt that bad, but I wasn't surprised because I didn't do that much. All I did is just, you know, roll in, drop in and on that thing right here and just down the driveway, you know, didn't do really anything. I pushed a couple of times that way, but didn't really do too much, and went walking a little bit to church and back. That's nothing, but you know, I was thinking of the worst, like, you know, because I've been on the dialysis so long that because we can't have any calcium stuff, you know, no milk products, you know. So I was thinking, how does my bone, because you know, they always tell you, you gotta drink, you know, eat cheese and drink milk and all that to build up the calcium in your blood, oh, not in your blood, in your bones. But then I'm thinking, well, I haven't been doing any of that. Instead, my bone is getting worse. So I was thinking of the worst, that maybe like there's some kind of damage in my bone. You know how you see some x-rays where they have holes in their bones, like the bones have holes in it, you know. That's what I'm thinking, like maybe I have holes in my bones and that's why it's not healing. But who knows, because I have a hard time to get a doctor appointment right now. First thing I want to get my eye doctor appointment, then maybe later I can get someone to give me a reference to go see a foot doctor, maybe, to look at it. But then I'm thinking, I think I could figure it out. You know, I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm just gonna work on my my leg press. In the backyard, I have my weights. Ride my bike, you know, to dialysis and back, and to the swimming pool and back. And then my days off, go swimming, play some basketball. Do a lot of, you know, stretching in betweens. So yeah, you know, sometimes it happens. We don't know what we got until it's gone, you know. Such as, just for me, it's just basic, just pushing on skateboard. I always look forward to that, you know, taking a train like to downtown Dallas or something, or Fort Worth, and then riding my skateboard the rest of the way, or riding my skateboard to the skate park and back. But for some reason, this seems like the worst, you know. The worst right now is that I've been out, and just disappointing. That's all. That you know, your mind plays tricks. You know, like, is that gonna be permanent? Is that ever gonna heal? Am I ever gonna be able to push regular, normal push? You know, and not be sore? And then, because it seems like every time I'm trying to go forward, it's kind of like every time I'm trying to save money, something happens, right? And then end up not having anything. But right now my goal is, in realistically, next year on my birthday in March 2026, I'm gonna get my dream camera, you know. It's a Sony CX200. Well, there's a Sony NX800. It's the same, except it has like 3 less features. I mean, those features I'm not gonna use anyway. And I think it's like $600 to $800 cheaper. You know, the camera's about $3,500, and I think the other one is $4,200. So I figure this is gonna be my only first and last badass thing I want before I die. You know, this is camera, so I'm like, I might as well just get the best one that I want. You know, even though I'm not gonna use it, I'm still gonna get it. Because maybe it has a better lifetime, life use batteries. Maybe the battery use is better, or maybe it uses like the newest, memory card or whatever. But who knows? In 6 months, 6 to 8 months, there might be a new camera out. Might get that one instead. So, but anyway, so I was thinking, just like saving money, save. Then something happens, like for a normal person, be like, they have a house or a car or whatever, they get a flat tire, or engine blows up, or transmission blows up, or need tires or brake, That's how I feel with my skateboarding, Like, there's a lot of things I want to do. I want to get back to ride vert ramp. So this is what I'm thinking in my head. Okay? So next month, when I get my disability, I'm gonna order me some Price and Protect elbow pads and knee pads. I think size large. I mean, I think extra large is gonna be too big. I'm gonna get some 2 large, 2 elbows, 2 knees large. And what I'm gonna do is either Tuesday or Thursday, I'm gonna go down to Dallas, the DWN 4 Down skate park. And they have a vert ramp there and a mini ramp. So spend a day there, work on actually I want to learn how to ride the vert ramp, but they got the mini ramp there too. But my main thing is I want to learn how to ride the vert ramp, so to learn how to pump and everything, and drop in. So I was thinking, go down there. What I could do is while my leg's good, I could just skate from the train station to the skate park, Or what I could do is probably take a lift. Probably cost like $8 to $10 there and back, so $20. I don't know. I'll see. Whatever. I'm gonna take the train. But the thing I'm thinking, that's still kind of expensive, It's like $20 each time. you know, I got to worry about food and all that. Probably bring my own food and stuff. But the main thing is that is another goal I want to do. That's because that's the closest vert ramp that I could think of, that I know for sure. I'm probably thinking what's name in Fort Wood has it too, you know. But who knows what the future is, you know. Whatever God gives me, I'll take. But in my mind, that's my that's one of the goals I want to do. Because I used to be good riding vert. I mean, not good, but you know, just basic drop in, frontside, backside kick turn. I did do a frontside tail stall, ollie the tail and drop in. Rock and roll to fakie for sure. No fakie hang up though. Maybe we could try a couple fakie ollies. You know, I mean fakie ollies and ollie to fakies. But most likely to get my stamina up, you know. Cardio is really important with skateboarding, with anything, but skateboarding for sure. The vert ramp will help you cardio for sure. So that is another plan I have. So it's kind of like getting a Lego set, and just first I built a little Lego with a car, and then I built a little Lego with, you know, like a sailboat Lego with a sail, and then maybe like a monster truck, and then like a little shed, a little house, then a 2-story house, then a building, and then a bigger building, and a whole set of roller coaster, you know, stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So that's the reason why I'm very, very excited. So I really give thanks to the Holy One up there, because my life is, I've never been any happier. You know, like this morning I went to church. It's so awesome. That's so much fun, you know. The reason is because I want to learn my language, you know, to speak my language, speak Lao better and better and better. And when I go to those Bible school and they speak in Lao, there's a lot of words that I learn, even though I learn it and then I forget it right away, but the more I hear it, the easier it's gonna come. And like today's word was like ambassador. I already forgot how they say it in Lao, but you know, they were saying ambassador. Anyway, I kept repeating it, and I already forgot all about it. So yeah. So yeah, going to church and knowing that my whole week is it's picking up. Yeah, knowing that I have my whole week, you know, pretty much set. You know, I got my dialysis, going swimming, playing basketball, and then when my legs get better, my heels gets better, I want to go start riding the vert ramp, the mini ramp, the vert ramp, and start getting some pads and yeah, things are look up, you know, looking up and up and up. And I don't know, man, it's like the Holy Spirit's really inside me and really uplifting me to enjoy life, you know. You know, people always say, you know, enjoy life and all that, but they don't tell you how to do it, you know. Even if they did tell you how to do it, everyone's different, so you have to figure out your own. Like mine is, like I said, mandatory. I have to go dialysis 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? So I can't do anything about that. But Tuesday and Thursday, Saturday and Saturday, those 3 days, you know, I just pick and choose what I want to do. But right now I got my hunger back from skateboarding, and I'm really hungry for skateboarding, and just do it for myself, you know. I don't care about anything else. I never did care about being famous or sponsored or anything like that. For me, the most satisfying thing is just, oh man, like I said, just be able to push without no pain, you know, just have this big smile on my face, and just, man, it's so awesome. You know, I was sitting in church today in a Bible class. I was thinking, man, you know, there's a guy there, he plays the organ, right? He plays the organ for the music for the church. And then my pastor, he plays the guitar and the drum, and you know, and my sister here, even though my older sister lives here. So I was telling her today, you know, at least she has something. She can't cook sticky rice or anything like that, or make any kind of food. But I told her she got some talent, you know. She knows how to write in Laotian and read in Laotian, you know. To read and write in Laotian, to me, that's like, wow, you know. So when I see somebody play music, or even when I see her writing Lao or reading it, it's like, because I can't do it. So it's amazing to me, you know. There's so many things that I cannot do, and when I see it, I see someone else that have that gift, it's like, wow, that is awesome. And sometimes I think, you know, I mean, not to feel sorry for myself or anything, but I was just thinking, like, what skills do I have anyway, you know what I mean? Seems like everything I try is like, you know, I'm blind in my left eye, I only got 30% in my right eye, I'm on dialysis. I don't have anything to give to anybody, you know what I mean? I don't have a car to give to do like Wheels on Meals or anything like that. I have my bicycle and my skateboard, my feet. Even that is kind of barely now because it's hurting. But you know, God has plans for everyone, you know. But what I try to do for sure is I try to set good examples, you know. Positive examples, you know what I mean? Like you know, like whatever I do, I always think like there's at least 3 people out there watching me, whatever I do, you know. Like today I was walking through the hallway. Usually I cut, there's 2 ways to go through the main church. The first door you can cut through there, and then the second door you can cut through there. But both of them were closed, so I couldn't go through there. So I had to go down through the whole main kitchen area. And there's a lot of people like standing, talking and stuff on the side of the aisle, you know. And then this one guy was like asking if I was okay, you know. Thought like I hurt my feet or something. Because when I walk, I have to look down, you know, look down, look up, look left and right, so I don't run away anything. Because they had a fan on the ground, you know, because it was hot in there. And it was like, even though it's orange, you know, I could have tripped over and like flipped over, and they would be like shocked, you know, like, oh, what happened? You okay? You know, everyone's like old and stuff, but to me, like, falling is nothing, right? Skateboarding is like 99% falling, so I'm used to that. It wouldn't be nothing for me, but it would be more embarrassing, you know? So I was just thinking, like, that's all I can do, you know? That's all we can do, you know? It's, you know, I was reading Proverbs today, because there's 31 Proverbs in the Bible, and you read one each day. Today's 22nd, so I read Proverbs 22. He's talking about, like, you know, something about, like, you know, rather have like good names than have, you know, gold and silver. You know what I mean? Like your reputation. You know, rather have. That's how I always felt though. I'd rather have you know, be honesty and have people respect me than if I lie and corrupt and have a lot of money and everything in the world, you know, because that leads to 7 deadly sins, right? Greed. I guess I grew up poor, so money doesn't really come into my mind, you know, that much. I mean, we need money, you know. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm saving money for to buy the camera. But you know, I love doing videos, so I'm thinking, I mean, I guess normal people would be like, oh, I want to save up for a Corvette or whatever, right? Or a BMW or whatever, you know. But I can't drive, so even if I did drive, I'd probably buy me like a 1978 Datsun or something, pickup truck, you know, or 1977. Because, you know, I just love working on cars. I don't know, I just love working on stuff. I got all those tools like Father's Day, I bought all those tools, and my sister got me some tools, and my brother, stuff like that. I got all these drills, nail gun. I just got a nail gun, ratchet and wrench set, and ready to go. Whenever, just gotta always be ready. You know what I mean? You never know. Never know what opportunities God can give me, right? So I was thinking maybe I was gonna go yesterday on a go skateboarding day, and maybe meet up with some of my old friends that I used to know here, like Damien Rao and what's his name, Keith Larson, I think that's his name. He's a photographer. And when my friend, he did Fast Forward back in the day, before Zoomies bought the skate shop, it used to be called Fast Forward. He did like a bunch of demos, and I helped him build a bunch of ramps for the demos and everything, and ended up helping him like build up some stuff at the skate park at Grand Prairie's and stuff like that. And so I mean, anything can happen, but just like a mechanic, right? You need tools. A good carpenter or whatever, you need tools. Plus you can do stuff around the house, whatever, stuff like that. So I got tools, I got knowledge in my brain. I know how to build ramps and everything, thanks to my friend Mario teaching me. Because before I met him in '92, I never learned how to use a regular saw, the saw with the blade. I was using the jigsaw to cut the transition, right? So now I use a saw blade. I knew how to use a lot of those tools. Now I'm not scared of it,